about 8:30, 9 o'clock at night on D-1, and we're now at Pointe de Hoc. Anybody who knows a little bit about the history of this, Hoc was heavily defended, and the Allies were concerned that it was going to cause a lot of damage with the shelling of the beaches. So they bombed it for 30 days, and they shelled it. And then they sent the Rangers in to scale the cliffs. When they got up to the top, they found out that the guns had been removed. The Germans were on top, throwing down hand grenades and firing on them, and there was a lot of casualties. But I think the most impressive thing is looking at the size of these craters. These are 65 years old. The whole area around here is just pockmarked. And Samantha and Kyle, this video is with you because it was 5 years ago that we were all here, and I think Mr. Kyle came over here to court you. Remember, he showed up by you and lost his luggage, and it was a mess. Thank heavens we got him turned around. But I can remember even back in 2001, Samantha, with you down inside those craters. We have a lot of pictures of that. So also have a friend whose uncle was killed. I'm going to take some pictures of those. He died down at the Ranger Memorial. But it certainly is a spectacular setting. Tonight, we won't be here, but taking pictures of the sun setting down over Pointe de Hoc over the English Channel is absolutely astonishing and wonderful. Very savage place. A lot of destruction went on here. A lot of people now trying to come around and take a look at it. Bombs did extraordinary damage to some of these. They were large bombs, 1,000 pounds or more. Some of them were direct hits on top of the bunkers. Well, that's true. It was the backside of that.
I can see the barbed wire scaling up over.
Yeah, I just told Samantha this video is from Kyle.
That's right.
5 years ago.
This was their courtship place.
That's right. Everybody comes to Pointe de Hoc to court your young lady.
Just jump in a hole.
Yep.
Bunker time together.
That's right. Kyle shows up, lost a suitcase. Had to buy a new plane ticket because that got screwed up.
But he joined the family.
He joined the family.
Anyway.
Who was with us in 01? Oh yeah, that's right. Took great pictures of Barb and Jill and Samantha down inside the craters. At that time, none of this was improved. We had the whole place to ourselves. There was nothing but barbed wire left over from the war, as you can see it right down in there. That's what it was like in 2001. There was no improvements, no platforms to walk on, no sidewalks. We had the whole battlefield to ourselves. A little warmer back then too, if I remember correctly. It's hard to believe what kind of force it took to carve a hole in solid rock and dirt like this. But they did, and the whole area is pockmarked with them. You look in the back and you see these large pieces of concrete. Those were large bunkers at one time, and they took direct hits and were split in half and blown up in the air. There's a remain of one of the gun emplacements, the gun set right there. I don't know how big it was, but it was large enough to lob large shells out into the channel. There still was a stiff defense here, even though the guns had been removed. There was a large German garrison, and it was a long fight. A lot of Rangers were killed, and units were decimated. I don't know what the cliffs are, but they're several hundred feet, and they're almost vertical. Very point of Pointe de Hoc, and out there is the U.S. Ranger Memorial. In 2001, you could walk out to it, go down inside the bunker, and inside the bunker is a plaque. The plaque lists the names of the men that were killed here. I have a friend who works with me on the police department, and his uncle was here and died coming up these cliffs. But over the years, they've had erosion, and even in 2004, you could get up to the next barrier, but now they've moved you back. Take the fun out of a good battlefield tour. I don't put too much love on it. There's a nice shot of a large bunker. Again, if it had guns in there, it would have been an issue, but the guns have been moved out and pulled back. I know my friend Dave Ford will correct me, because you're hearing the in Pointe to Hawk story from Rick Kennedy, not from a true historian. I know. I said we went right up to there, just with Bob wire, and we were able to climb under. Not anymore.
This was the Monument to the Rangers, as I recall.
Yep, this is the Monument to the Rangers.
Goodbye. Things become less successful.
Peggy, is it cold up here?
It's cold and windy.
And windy. What is it, about 15 degrees centigrade? Celsius. Is it Celsius or centigrade? Hi, Elise. Okay. Last panoramic view of Pointe to Hawk. Tomorrow morning and saw about 4,000 ships out there. And a few hours later, about 100. All this was built with either slave labor or Frenchmen who worked with the German government. Some Americans down there just unfolding their flag and getting some pictures.